Another week, another Steam sale, but this time it's focusing on all things first person. This is Steam's FPS Fest sale, and I've scrolled through the games for sale and made a list of 10 must-play games you can pick up. Let me know if you've bought any of the games, and let's start this list. Starting us off on this FPS sale journey, we have a boomer shooter that is all about fighting your way through a mysterious cult. This is Cultic, and after having risen from your own grave, you have a score to settle with anyone that stands in your way. It's down to you how to approach combat in Cultic. You can go in all guns a blazing, throwing grenades like candy and just getting covered in layers of blood. Or you can take a more stealthy, chilled out approach as you lay traps, lure enemies towards you, and then silently take them out as if they were never even here to begin with, just like Thanos clicking them out of existence. As long as you're having fun, then it doesn't matter how you survive, just ensure it's you that is still standing by the end. Cultic is a stunning boomer shooter that gives me old school Doom but with graphics you would expect to see from a newer title. This game is currently chapter 1 and comes with 10 blood-filled levels that will have you begging for more once completed. Hopefully chapter 2 doesn't keep us waiting for too much longer. The bugs are a big problem. 1, because of the size of these bugs, but 2, they don't wish to stand for democracy. This is Starship Troopers Extermination, an online space bugfest that puts you in the front lines against these arachnid scum as you try to push back their forces and take the planets they have taken over. All I can say is, I'm doing my part. You'll need to retake and rebuild bases that have been lost to the bugs, make them defendable once more as wave after wave of bugs bigger than the last try to take them out again. They won't stop until each and every marine has been taken out. Those damn bugs will kill us all. In games with up to 16 people, you'll need to work together to ensure yours and your friends' safety. As long as you fight for freedom and honour, no bug will be able to take you down. Starship Troopers Extermination is in early access and receiving plenty of updates to keep the game fresh, and they actually are listening to player feedback. If you enjoy Helldivers, then I'm sure this one will be perfect for you. Normally, when I hear the term roguelike, I think of a side-scrolling exploration adventure, or a card battler. I'd be the first to say that first-person shooter doesn't normally come to mind, but they really should, as this title is a masterpiece in making them work. This is Roboquest, an action roguelike where you'll play as a rebooted guardian, who is going to be fighting their own kind. Humans are on the brink of extinction, and it'll be down to you as this little robot to save them all. You'll need to upgrade your base camp to help in future runs, choose between different guardian models as each have their own personality and unique abilities, and drag along other robot friends to help you save humans, who are now relying on you. This is a co-op adventure available for you and your robot friend. This game will have you frying your CPU and starting all over again. The game loop is actually really fun to play, and it's unlikely you'll feel the burnout if you're struggling. Instead, this game will make you want to get better. Roboquest is a must for lovers of roguelikes, and the idea of the enemy actually being the one who saves everyone. This robot is fighting for the humans, not against them, so make sure to show them all the love. They recently updated the game with a fresh patch giving new weapons, and the roadmap for the rest of the year is showing at least 3 more big updates, so you'll have plenty to play. Boomer shooters are some of the most fun first-person shooters you can play. I love the speed and having to just go all full crazy mode that allows you to experience combat like never before. This is ULTRAKILL, and this takes boomer shooters to the next level. Inspired by Quake and the newer released Doom, you'll need to unleash your inner demons as you inflict pure chaos, as blood is your life source, and hell is the only place that still has any remaining. One of the most fun parts of this game is its ranking of points. Very similar to Devil May Cry games, when you get a kill, pull off a cool combo, or just blow everyone up in front of you, you'll get points and a new rating which makes you want to perfect each and every level, as you aim for the likes of Cool, Super, and even Shitstorm. ULTRAKILL is infusing multiple parts of awesome games to make the most awesome game around. ULTRAKILL is all about blood. The machine you play will be healed when you shower in the blood of your enemies. This means getting close and personal for the biggest hit of the blood around. Grab that shotgun and go demon hunting. Purgatory is such a lonely place, the area between life and death. But for a game, it seems like a pretty awesome place to go and find some action. This is Perish, a co-op FPS roguelike that will have you blasting your way through Purgatory, killing demons for gold as you aim to collect enough to purchase passage to Elysium, a place of cosmic revelations. Start with nothing but a broken sword, as you're awoken from your long slumber, but just know this weapon won't keep you alive for long. Look for the priestesses around who will be willing to sell you weapons for the gold you've received. Look towards upgrading these to become a more powerful version if you wish to survive for as long as possible. Being co-op, Perish allows you to bring along friends to face the hordes together. This is all about exploring the campaign as a group, as they say there is always safety in numbers. Perish will have you facing off against Greek deities, beasts that are 10 times bigger than you, and whatever else lives in this purgatory realm. This will be an action pump quest to escape. Make sure you blast the heavy metal and start slashing your way to victory. This is my personal opinion, but speedrunning is really cool. A lot of games are hard enough that beating them alone could take hours, so when I see someone blast through that game in under an hour, I'm truly in awe. The Celeste and Dark Souls ones are always a treat for me to watch, so when this game was made for speedrunning, it definitely piqued my interest. This is Neon White, a fast-paced parkour platformer that is all about using your skills at the right time to get to the end of the level as fast as possible. Each level will give you a goal to reach. You'll see the obvious easy path ahead, but Neon White is all about trying to find the fastest way possible. Collect gun cards on your route that will allow you to kill the shadow monsters that block the exit, or sacrifice the card to gain a power that will help get you to the end faster. This is all about knowing what is the best card to use when, and remaining cool under pressure. Neon White is a brilliant parkour shooter, and a must-have game to have in your library. You'll find yourself just heading back to it to try and better your score, and you'll find yourself playing it even more if your friends have the game, as you'll want to make sure that you have the high score. This is one of the best indie games I've ever played, and it's gained my stamp of approval. We've got another boomer shooter for everyone. This one is a beautiful mix of horror and action. I'm a massive fan of Lovecraftian games. There's something about the unknown that really appeals to me, so with this game, Forgive Me Father, I felt I hit the jackpot when I picked this one up. Forgive Me Father is an action horror FPS that's set in a comic book style based around the classic novels of H.P. Lovecraft. You're the only one left who can make sense of what is going on around you. Everyone else has started to lose their minds and turn into some kind of strange creatures. You'll need to set off into this world full of dread and horror. The comic book art style is something to truly appreciate when playing this game. It's amazing to see your character complete certain actions as if you were flipping through a comic. It's a strange feeling of being in awe whilst also terrified of what's attacking you. Forgive Me Father has set an example of how we can mix multiple different genres and art styles to make a truly stunning game. The action is fantastic, and the atmosphere will definitely have you more curious about Lovecraft if you've never really looked into this before. I always compare parkour games to the initial one I played, Mirror's Edge, as I feel the movement in that game was so crisp, so I've set a pretty high bar for myself. This game definitely hit the bar and more, as at first I wasn't too sure about it, but it has become my go-to for parkour action. This is Severed Steel, a fast action parkour shooter that will have you debating going outside to see if you can do any of these sweet moves yourself. You'll play as Steel, a one-armed sharpshooter in a mission to take down a megacorp. You'll need to think on the fly as there'll be no reloading of guns. You'll need to steal one off an enemy or pick it up from the floor so you can keep blasting. One of the best parts is the voxel environment, meaning you'll be able to destroy parts of the map, which unlocks so many new ways to play these games. When you think of all the crazy things that you'll be able to do, they just get crazier and crazier. Severed Steel is an action-packed adrenaline ride that has all the cool features that you'd want. Destroyable environments, bullet time, wall running, and the ability to make it feel like you've entered the Matrix, as there is no way we aren't in a simulation right now when playing this game. Games that require you to move to the rhythm really make my brain hurt. I think I'm doing great, and then all of a sudden, so many enemies have surrounded me, I just revert to mindless spamming and just instantly lose. Now add shooter into the mix, and I'm about to be in a world of pain. This is BPM Bullets Per Minute, an action-packed rhythm game where you'll be dodging, jumping, and shooting to a rocked-out soundtrack. You'll play as a mighty Valkyrie who is needing to repel the invading forces of Asgard. Armed with your guns, you'll need to shoot when the beat hits. This is honestly a lot harder than it seems, as you think you finally matched it, and then you drop it by a little split of a second, and that's when you enter the panic zone. If you're good, you'll match the beat again straight away, or you'll continue down a spiral of panic and find yourself at the game over screen as fast as possible. You can add your own songs to the game as well, which I find awesome. Fly and shoot to whatever song you feel like jamming to. BPM is a fantastic pickup. You'll have to try and learn the beats of so many awesome songs, and it's currently 75% off. And now we move along to the final game on the list. I remember the first time I played this, and it finally felt like I had an open world Terminator game. I fell in love and played so many hours over one weekend. This is Generation Zero, a survival open world shooter where robots have taken over and this once peaceful land of Sweden has become a hot zone for action as humans are hunted and put down on sight. This open world is yours to explore. The game has a lot of different locations, each with its own threats as different robots stalk the lands. You'll need to ensure you take down any that tower over you so you can loot and get better gear for the future. You don't have to fight this alone either. You can form a squad of up to 4 people so you can coordinate and look towards taking back these lost lands. Generation Zero is an open world game where you can finally live out what happened in Terminator. I really enjoyed my time playing this game, and for its current price, it's worth a shot to see if this is the shooter for you. That's the end of the list of shooters released into the FPS Fest sale. So many games are currently on sale, so I'd definitely go and check it out as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.